Coach. Thank you. Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 57 yards. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs. But and, right away, he lost the football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Short throw, pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Prescott. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Wentz now on 1st down. He's got Fuller. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Wentz now to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Looking to throw on second down. Wentz, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They wind up getting 16. But even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that's caught by Smith. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Elliott. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Derek Barnett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. He finds his target, Fuller. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
61, match box, watch this.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on first is Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Gerald McCoy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. To try again after the sack. Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Out of his end zone, Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And taken right at the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what they play man coverage against you. He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. That they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The 1st down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, kill. 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
54 miles.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A first down carry by Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Wentz to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. Flush to his right. This one caught by Davis. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick.
His guys take over first and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 99 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Dallas, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm pricey in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, I save it, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew like all on my ain't no man, they know how I zit. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long I made her when I showed out my whip.